Hi guys, happy Monday. It's Mrs. Bratton here. I'm recording this for you to watch on Monday since I won't be available for our live Zoom session. Today we're going to talk a little bit about theme and theme in stories. The first thing I want you to think about, and you're going to answer this in the near pod, is what is the theme of a story? So go ahead and take 2 minutes and write that down. Okay, so you just finished writing about theme. So theme is the message or what the story is about. The lesson, message, or moral the author wants the reader to learn. It's the heart of the story, okay? Usually it's unsaid by the author, but the reader can infer it from the text. That's where you infer means that you're taking what you already know, adding it to the text, and coming up with an idea about it, okay? So if you read, the cat ran towards the tree, and you had a cat who ran up a tree once, you might infer that the cat was getting ready to run up the tree. That's what an inference is. You take what you already know, add it to what you read, and it comes together to create an idea or a thought or a feeling about something. Okay, so that's inference, and that's what we're inferring the theme in a story. So some common themes. Usually themes are big ideas. They're not little bitty things. They're not like bugs crawl. That's not going to be a theme. Themes are going to be love, teamwork, courage, honesty, perseverance. Perseverance is when you stick to something. You keep fighting for something that you want. Hope, kindness, family, respect. Those are some common themes that we see in a lot of books or stories. So some questions you can ask yourself are, what did the character learn from the story? How do the characters change? What does the author want you to remember? That's important because the author is usually thinking of the theme when they're writing the story. So you need to keep in mind, what does the author want me to notice? What does the author think I'll notice about this? Okay? And then the big one is, what sticks with you? Okay? What lesson was learned by the characters in the story, and what is it about it that sticks with you? Okay? So some things that we need to think about when we're thinking about theme are, what does the author want us to learn? What did the characters learn throughout the story? What can we take from what we already know about life and the world and add it to what we just read to help us figure out the theme? We need to use inference a lot when we talk about theme. Theme is like the big main ideal of the story, okay? So it's not going to be hermit crabs. It's going to be friendship, family, love, togetherness. Those kinds of things are going to be themes, things that you can't necessarily hold in your hand. There's something that you have to, that you think about that's bigger than just holding in your hand. Okay. Definitely something to think about when we think about theme. Trying to come up with what the theme is. So now we're going to talk about another story. Let's look at Jabari Jumps. We read this story as an idea about a narrative. Okay. When we read Jabari Jumps, or you listened to it and read along with me, we learned that Jabari is a young boy who thinks he's ready to jump off the high dive, but he spends a lot of time stalling and not jumping off the high dive. But he wants to make sure his dad knows he's not scared. He just forgot something. So you think maybe Gaia Cornwall wants us to think the theme might be sticking to it, perseverance. Okay? He persevered and finally jumped off the diving board, right? And then he said, I'm thinking of the next dive when he got to the end. So these are all things that the author gives us. They give us clues throughout the book. Gaia Cornwall did not write in here, Jabari kept going and kept fighting and persevered. It doesn't say that in here. But we have to take what Jabari says, plus his actions, plus what we already know, We know that jumping off a high dive for the first time is pretty scary, especially for a young child who just finished swimming lessons. This is definitely something that we know from our own personal experiences. I'd be afraid to jump off the high dive. I don't know about you guys, but I would. I remember when my brother was this age and he tried to jump off the high dive. It took him a good 2 or 3 times to climb up that diving board and get up enough courage to jump off. This right here is taking our life experiences, adding it to what we read and what we already know to give us the idea of the story and what the author wants us to learn. The theme, okay? Hi guys, now we're going to go over the to-do list for today. Today is Monday, September 14th. These are the assignments that you need to work on. Remember, I'm not going to be here today, but do as much as you can. And if you don't get to all of it, it's okay. So for writing, you're going to watch the video labeled writing. Then you're going to fill out the graphic organizer labeled narrative writing graphic organizer. I promise I put it there this time. I double checked. For grammar, you're going to watch the video labeled Grammar Monday. Then you're going to complete the nouns practice on No Red Ink. It says quiz, but it's really just a practice. So take your time on that and you will do great. Now I'm going to go over the links in the folder. You'll see right here the to-do list, and this is in week 5, September 14th through the 18th, the Monday folder. This is the Writing Monday video. You click on it, and it'll pop up and you'll start it, okay? Then you're going to click on the narrative writing graphic organizer and start on your graphic organizer. Then you're going to click on the Grammar Monday nouns and you're going to play the nouns one. Then you're going to do the activity on No Red Ink that's been assigned to you on No Red Ink. So make sure that you jump on there. You'll notice there's no quick write this week. It's because we're doing writing stuff. So it's okay. Don't panic. We'll go back to quick writes at some point in time. So that is language arts. Okay, and now we're going to talk about reading. So you click on your to-do list for reading. Got to move myself again. Hold on. Again, these are your assignments for September 14th. Remember, I'm not going to be here at all today. So please complete your work to the best of your ability. If you don't understand something, send a message and I will try to respond, okay? For reading, and I know it looks like a lot, guys, but I promise it'll go fast. You're going to reread or listen to Shells on ReadyGen, and here's the ReadyGen link. You're going to watch the video labeled Monday Reading Lesson, which is this one right here, so obviously you're watching it. Then you're going to complete the Nearpod activity. Then you're going to complete the Read Work Story Brothers. I'll go over all this again in just a minute. You're going to complete one article in the Article a Day set, Planets, and you're going to write one entry in the Book of Knowledge. For Reading Foundations, this is a new category, so make sure you pay attention. For Reading Foundations, you're going to watch the video labeled Word Analysis Monday. Then you're going to complete the assignment in the Readers and Writers Journal, page 1. And it's actually a page that I typed for you that you will download as an assignment and then upload again. And I promise it'll be there. I'll triple check. Then your read aloud is read or listen to chapter 5 of Hatchet. And then you're going to answer the discussion question in the Monday folder. Now, when you open up your Monday folder, it's kind of big, but it's okay. I'm going to add a link to ReadyGen in here. So there'll be a link right here between the to-do list and Nearpod for ReadyGen. I will also put the video right under the to-do list. So then you're going to click on the Nearpod link and it's going to pop up in another window like this. And eventually it'll load. My internet is slow yet again. Or you click on it or something. I don't even know. Click on it. You're going to type your name in right here. Then you're going to click the arrow. Okay? Once you do that, you will have an open-ended question to answer and it's on a timer. So make sure that you work and you don't waste time while it's timed. Then here is your Readers and Writers Journal, page 1. Oh, I'm sorry. Between those will be the video for the word analysis Monday. Then the Readers and Writers Journal page 1. It's obviously not attached yet, but it will be, I promise. Here is your Hatchet chapter 5, read aloud, and your discussion question for today. This is the full text of Hatchet. If you would like to read it instead of listen to it, that's fine. This is where you will find all of your Hatchet information. Questions about this stuff can be directed to my messages right here, and I will happily try to respond to you as quickly as I can. I miss you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you work on your stuff and don't slack off because I'm giving you extra time by not talking for 45 minutes. Okay? Love you. Bye.